It's time for our Seen and Unseen segment. We expose the cultural stories of the day, and for that, we turn to Fox News contributor Raymond Arroyo. All right, Raymond, the president is in Israel tonight.
Yeah, but Laura, the change of location has not helped the primary difficulty here. This is the president asking, where do I go, just before he left for Israel yesterday. And after landing in Tel Aviv, he still didn't know where he was supposed to go.
Later today, I will once more return to the hallowed ground of Yad Vashem to keep alive the truth and honor of the Holocaust, horror of the Holocaust. And so I hope that we pay attention to one another.
Laura, at least we can be thankful he didn't compare the Israelis to matzo ball soup or falafel. So this is a big improvement over recent days. But they move him around like a waxwork at Madame Tussauds, while the international alliance collapses and the Middle East falls to pieces. Meanwhile, Putin is about to meet with Iran, just as Joe leaves the Middle East.
Raymond,
good luck to that foreign policy.
Is this a staffing problem? I mean, are they not telling him where he's supposed to go, or does he forget? Or it is a long trip, and maybe he's just a little tired. Maybe he only can work a few hours a day. So
let's hope so.
All right, and back home, Raymond, Kamala was taking care of the major issues facing the country, I understand, and it's tonight's Harris rerun.
Together, we are expanding access to transportation. Seems like maybe it's a small issue, it's a big issue. You need to get to go and need to be able to get where you need to go to do the work and get home.
And
Laura,
go.
This could turn out to be one of the great American drinking games. Games where people drink in America. Every time she repeats something, the drinking games could happen in America.
In America.
So I'm looking forward to that. We should start that here.
Well, she's struggling there, Raymond. Now, let's move on to the nominees for TV's highest honors, which were just announced, I understand. What do they tell us?
Well, for starters, the most watched scripted drama on television, Yellowstone, got no nominations at all.
Of course.
Nothing,
of course.
Laura. But you'll be happy to know Lizzo got a nod for Best Competition Show. It's called Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls. I'm not sure what this plus-size competition is, since I've never watched it, but it might have something to do with who has the most resilient lycra. We'll update you on that. But it's
They're having
quite
a lot of fun. They're having a lot of fun there on that show, it looks like. Well, Yellowstone, of course they stiff-armed Yellowstone, the best show, the absolute best show, and it has like conservative kind of general sort of sentiment. Old West, they hate the Old West. All right, Dave Chappelle also got a nod, Raymond, for his Closer comedy special, which is pretty remarkable given all his controversies.
Well, what's really remarkable, Laura, is a nominee for Outstanding Narrator. It went to the new Jack Hanna, the David Attenborough of our generation, because when you think nature, this is the only man you think of.
This sloth has an entire microkingdom living in his fur.
Wild spaces are where we can connect with ourselves,
Our families, and something greater than us.
They may have well called this category, Laura, Outstanding Narration by Someone Elected President from 2009 to 2017. I mean, come on, you know who's going to win this one.
Oh, my God. Didn't he won the Emmy? Didn't he already win an Emmy, an Oscar? Didn't he win, like, every award? Of course, the Nobel Peace Prize for being in office for 5 minutes. Remember that? So he won pretty much everything. All right, what else?
He's an EGOT in. Yeah, he's got just about everything and the Nobel. Finally, there's a new trend of turning to medical procedures to protest the Supreme Court's abortion decision, and not only women are doing it.
More men are taking action themselves in the aftermath of Roe v. Wade, turning to vasectomies.
I've always thought about this decision. The Supreme Court did push me to finally do it.
For Figueroa, this is also about easing the burden on women who have had their constitutional right to abortion taken away.
I feel for a lot of men, especially for myself, that this is a way where they're trying to protect their girlfriends or trying to protect their partners.
Oh, please. He's protecting himself. Give me a break. How do you like sterility as protest? And that's what we're seeing here, Laura. The most disturbing thing, women, apparently, according to Newsweek, last week, the Google searches for female sterility was through the roof, sterilization of females. So this is really, and what you saw here is the media. It's a propaganda push for sterility rather than motherhood, fatherhood, love together to build a family, or taking care of mothers in need. That's what we should be showing through the media, not pushing people to stop their reproduction. And not all these vasectomies, by the way, can be reversed. Just word to the wise, fellow.
I hate to cut this segment short on the vasectomy.
Careful there.
Raymond, first of all, he looks like what's the senator's name from Georgia, the young guy, Ossoff. He looked like Ossoff, didn't
yes,
he?
Yes, he does.
That kid. He looked like a pajama boy meets Ossoff. That was I'm not sure about what got in his mind, but he's going to regret that decision. Raymond,
it's
great
not
to
his
see
mind
you
have to worry about,
Yeah,
anyway,
very good. We got to cut this. All right, Raymond, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.